into you, and I'm catching feelings, baby.
Hey guys, welcome to my first video. This is the Q&A. It's kind of random, I'm not gonna lie. But of course, when I get more followers and I'll do an update one. But I'm not gonna take too long. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first question says, if you could live anywhere, where would you live? All expenses paid and everything. Honestly, I really don't know the answer to this question. It's just probably be anywhere with a beach because I like the beach. Don't want to be anywhere cold or too hot, but I don't know. Probably somewhere on the beach. So, what's my go-to Starbucks order? I either get a caramel frappuccino, which is so basic, but that's probably what I get most of the time, or I'll get the ice white mocha with the sweet foam, extra caramel drizzle. Yep. What do you enjoy in your free time? I read books. I watch a lot of YouTube and I watch a lot of TV. Sometimes I just don't do anything. I will journal. So yeah. Do you have any back pain carrying all that back there? No. Any tips for a freshman going into college? That's a good question. Be yourself. You'll meet the best types of people being yourself. If you try to put on something that you're not, you will attract people that you don't naturally bond with. Stay focused. You're there to get an education. So that's the most important thing. Don't get caught up in the riffraff and get overstretched. You don't have to do every single thing. And also take your time. I know everybody wants to graduate in 4 years, but if you don't graduate in 4, that's fine. If you get on the wrong path, just get back up. And if you don't like college, if you don't like school, don't go to college. That's number 1 too. But I can give more advice from going to college in a different video. How have relationships changed for you over time? Really, to keep it short, basically with friendships and romantic relationships, just don't waste my time. And that's just like little petty stuff, not trying to communicate, just falling out over crazy stuff. If you give me any vibe that you're gonna waste my time or it's gonna be a lot of riffraff, we're not doing it. Just cut it off, basically. How do you navigate doubt? Only answer to that is Jesus, for real. In life you're gonna have some doubts, but having God in your life helps you navigate through that doubt, and you can't really do that on your own. And most of the time you have to think about what can you control at that moment. A lot of times doubt comes from what ifs, and a lot of what ifs are not true. And if you waste all your time in a what if, it's really facade that you came up in your head, and that might not even happen. So just trust in God and don't worry about the what if. Especially if it's not positive. Positive what ifs, maybe, but then you don't want to be delusional either. So just take on what you can. Take stuff for what it is. Don't try to be too far ahead. And if you're struggling with that, if you're going through a tough time, I know going through a tough time, it's kind of hard to watch out the doubt or think about something else. So that's when you need Jesus to help you clear your mind, and the Holy Spirit can help you have a peace of mind. And when you're going through a hard time, doubt, you need a peace of mind. Okay, how did you manage your busy schedule with hospital trips and school work, all while maintaining your mental health? That's a great question. Same answer before. My relationship with God helped me with that, because I was at school, which was an hour away from home, and having to come home every weekend it was kind of crazy how it worked out, because when I re-enrolled the school and I got my classes together, like I did not know that I was going, that was before I relapsed. I didn't know I was going to have to be doing like chemo and doctor's appointments. So when I did relapse and I had like my chemo schedule and appointments, it actually worked out with my classes. I don't think that's a coincidence. I know that was definitely God, because it just worked out perfectly. Having a good support system with my friends and family, making sure I had everything that I needed. If I needed groceries, I had money to get groceries ahead of my car. And I also did not overwork myself. So a lot of the times I was just going to class, doctor's appointments, and sleeping. I definitely went to bed at 10:30, strictly by the book, when I was especially during that time, because I needed my rest and I knew I had to get up early to go to class. So 10:30 was lights out. And mainly I had television, if I'm being honest. Like I didn't have, I could have made friends and I could have talked to people more, but I was just so focused on like getting through my chemo, because I did not know when it was going to end. I was just like, let me make sure I'm doing everything I can, make sure I'm eating, make sure I'm getting my rest, I can party and stuff later. And eventually I got closer to it. Hopefully this semester coming up I can do more like the social stuff. That's the plan. But yeah, God, support, and mainly checking in, being self-aware of how I'm feeling. If I'm too sick to go to class, I won't go. I had a great support system in the hospital as well. My team of doctors, nurses, and everybody all kind of went into war mode when it came to me in school, so it wasn't that bad. That is all my questions. And like I said before, we'll have more questions in the future. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.